My name is Muhammad Hani Assam, and I'm 17 years old. I've been in Winnipeg for about 2.5 years, and recently I just moved south, so I'm closer to Waverley Masjid. But in fact, before that, I used to live about 15 minutes away from this masjid, and it used to be the place where I'd come usually for every Isha prayer and on the weekends, so this masjid I'm pretty attached to. During the last 10 days of Ramadan, I made the i'tikaf here, which means you just be here for the last 10 days of Ramadan without leaving. And it was an amazing experience. We would pray Taraweeh at night, we would read Quran, we'd get to know different people in the community around here, so it was an amazing experience, to be honest. Like here, this masjid, I have a lot of good memories in it. Got to know several different people, and yeah, it was amazing.
Welcome to the Winnipeg Central Mosque.
The Winnipeg Central Mosque is located in the city's west end at 715 Ellis Avenue. The mosque is run by dedicated volunteers and is supported by generous community donations. WCM is a non-profit organization that strives to be a grassroots facility and a family-friendly space, promoting peace, neighborliness, and cross-community sharing.
This is okra.
That's okra. And it's getting planted again. I like
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was in the winter last year, a group of community members from the mosque approached us and asked if we would be interested in helping to develop a bit of a green space in their parking lot.
If you can clean and beautify the neighborhood so that people don't have to look at, the environment around them and think that it's falling apart. So, flowers, gardens, green space, if any of this can be created, this is like a sadaqah that we give to the whole community.
My name is Zafo. This garden, like my brother Idris, some place I need box for garden. This is very nice. Close my house, very nice. I need a farmer always. My country, I like garden. Now I happy this garden.
Over the years, the number of Muslims living and working in downtown Winnipeg has increased dramatically. Before 2004, the only mosque in Winnipeg was located in South St. Patel. The various locations that offer Jummah prayer downtown, such as the Pakistani Center, the Health Sciences Center, and the University of Winnipeg, were getting overcrowded, with often no room for women and children.
We used to go to a small place on Ross Avenue, which was closer for our Jummah prayer. During that period of time, I noticed that a lot of people, they found very hard to find a place to stand for prayer. And that was the first time that I felt that as our community is growing, I think we should be able to find more space for the people.
Many people felt the urgency for a new mosque in the downtown area. Dr. Nilufer Rahman, a longtime Winnipeg resident, was inspired to accomplish this task. He took up the search for a suitable building, and with Allah's help, community support, and the enthusiastic participation of his daughter, Dr. Jennifer Rahman, as well as Winnipeg businesspeople Farhad Sultanpur and Glenda Lagati, they purchased 715 Ellis Avenue in March 2004. Converting a former restaurant and bar into a mosque was no easy task. 715 Ellis was vacant for 2 years, drawing crime to the area, and the building was left in a state of disarray. But despite the mess, it was clear that the building had great potential. With its over 7,500 square feet of space and adjacent 75-space car park, it was a special find in the heart of the city. From March until October 2004, dedicated community volunteers spent almost every weekend transforming the abandoned restaurant into a tranquil place of prayer. The collaboration and energy of these first few months was inspiring. Finally, after tasteful renovating and scouring the building from top to bottom, WCM opened its doors in Ramadan, October 2004.
This show is one of the funnest things we get to do, and Bob and I have been very blessed to go and perform in all kinds of places, all kinds of venues, all kinds of situations. Tonight takes the cake.
Last year at the Comedy Festival, we launched a program called Diverse Cities, and one of the most exciting events of that was a show at the Winnipeg Central Mosque with Azar Usman and Rabbi Bob Alper.
We really are kind of an odd couple of comedy when you think about it. Azar's 35, I'm 66. He lives in metropolitan Chicago, I live in rural Vermont. He's a Muslim, I'm a Jew. In fact, when you really think about it, the only thing we do have in common is both of us are incredibly good looking.
My name is Bob Alper. I'm a rabbi and a stand-up comic. And for the past 8 years, I've been doing stand-up with my Muslim and Arab colleagues at a lot of colleges, a lot of synagogues, theaters, corporate events, every place except mosques. Except tonight, this is our first time doing a show at a mosque, and it's groundbreaking and wonderful. Comedy is enormously humanizing, and to see the audience behind me and the mixture of people laughing together is something very special, and it's something very beautiful.
WCM, as we know it, has been very important to us. We've used the space for many of our activities, our action projects, where we've been able to engage the community, bring in the CBC, do things related to the mayoral campaign, our CMP. It's a really important space to us because this brings our program right into the community. It's central in Winnipeg, and it actually attracts many people who've never been to a mosque before, and we've been able to use it for our purposes of bringing our speakers, panelists, to see what the mosque is all about and how we can engage in terms of building a community.
This mosque has brought people together. Newcomers coming to Winnipeg, living in the downtown area, not knowing anyone, the first place they look for is a mosque.
I bring my daughter to the mosque because it's the place where she can feel the sense of community, the sense of what is a Muslim community, and seeing other people and other Muslim kids.
I come to the mosque with my mom, dad, brother, and my auntie. I'm here to pray, and I'm here to learn Quran and to study it and see what it means.
My name is Fatih, and I'm around 18 years old. I usually come to this mosque every day to come pray at the mosque.
It's attended daily by members in the Jamaat, and it's quite a diverse group of people from Bangladeshis, Moroccans, Somalis, Ethiopians, Pakistani. Anyone who's in the central area, is welcome to come and is part of the community. If Friday falls on a civic holiday, when there's no work and there's no school, this place will pack with everyone.
It's always a dream to have something bigger and better for our community, but we have to take that dream one step further and actually do something concrete to be able to raise some funds to make the mosque all that it can be and that we need it to be for us to help the community.
And, for us as the Beit Salah Foundation, a masjid is not just a place where you come to pray. It's for kids, our rule of thumb is a mosque is a place to pray and play.
To me, the mosque is not just a place where people go and worship the 5 daily prayers. I think a mosque to us traditionally, as in the prophetic tradition, is a place where community comes together, where families come together, where it's a school, it's a place where we celebrate marriages and akikahs, or it's a place where we have funerals, or place where people come to meet others, where the doors are open to the neighbors, when we help people in our neighborhood, where we invite people in so that they can learn about us and about our way of life. And I think WCM fulfills all those roles. It is not merely a place of worship. It is much more. It's a gathering place, it's a community place, and that's why I love it.
The mosque is a Canadian mosque, and it's kept in a Canadian context, which expresses the diversity of Islam through the world.
We are all brothers and sisters, and we should live peacefully and in harmony. And mosque is a place where we meet, we learn, and we socialize, and we increase the horizon of our understanding with each other.
To learn more about WCM or to donate, please visit our website at www.winnipegmosque.org.